Hi, and welcome to another video showing you how I'm building this swimming pool that is now filling with water. In this video, we're going to backfill around the walls, and we're also going to build the steps that you can't quite see there. Enjoy.
Right, so I'm not sure if this is completely necessary, but I covered the outside of the pool in a layer of normal damp-proof membrane. It was a 2 meter kind of slice the whole way around that comes down the wall and then on top of the slab to direct water away from the pool towards the drainage channel. And to stop this damp-proof membrane from getting damaged when I put the backfill in, the stones, I've put a geotextile fabric, like a weed membrane, around the outside as well, so that when I'm dropping those stones in, it doesn't puncture the damp-proof membrane, or at least it gives it the best possible protection that I can give it. So yeah, that's what you can see us doing here.
This is load number 2. This is my heavily modified wheelbarrow with brand new stainless steel axle. Ten loads might even fill this little section up. So yeah, let's continue. There we go, we got a bit of help here this time, which is good. But yeah, so that's one 1 ton bag or 900 kilo bag or whatever it is down the hole, and we've got this one side, there's no pipes there, filled, so it's now not a hazard. And that is a hazard, so supervision is required out here still, but yeah, hopefully that means it is less risks going on. So I'll continue to fill that up throughout the course of the evening. Right, so the damp-proof membrane is all the way around the outside of the blocks, and I've got geotextile fabric or like a weed membrane on top of that to protect it. And I've now started backfilling with some clean stone, only a little bit down here, and I've completely backfilled this side here and a little bit down there. There's some plumbing that needs to be done on the other sides before I can start doing that. But what I'm going to do next is focus on the inside. So I'm going to start building the steps.
So when I was measuring up to mark the lines for the steps, I discovered that my shuttering for that piece of concrete that you can see in the middle there wasn't quite 45 degrees. So I did end up getting the wall chaser out and then cutting lots and lots of different cuts in the top portion of that step that was visible in order to make it 45 degrees. It was pretty frustrating that I had to do this because I was all ready to start building the steps, but I managed to hack it back quite nicely, and when it's rendered you won't notice a difference. So yeah, that was annoying, but managed to get it done.
Now we can actually start the steps. So the calculations are done. So the next steps are literally to build the steps. We're going to mark out on the wall where they're going to go, both sides, and then I'm going to mix up some mortar and start laying some blocks. So half of you that are watching these videos are not subscribed. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. It really helps YouTube to promote the video. If you are subscribed, then just give me a nice big thumbs up. Back to the video. So I've just finished marking out the steps. We've got the 2 bottom steps here marked out on the wall, and the top step is also marked. Next steps will be to put a couple of wooden blocks on the walls to pin some lines, and then I can lay the block work out. So yeah, it's getting there. We'll have some steps soon. Okay, so we are all set up for the bottom step. Got those blocks cut, it's nice and hot, so the mortar's going to go off pretty quickly. And the top step blocks are cut as well, and I'm going to fill those others in a minute. And if we go up here, I've got my brand new cement mixer that I bought a couple of years ago. Is ready to be used as well. I think I've done all the prep that's needed. So yeah, although we've got some dark clouds over there, which could hamper progress, but we'll see. I'll get the time lapse on and we'll start to build those steps. So I'm fairly happy with how the bottom and the top step has turned out. I'm just going to fill this area with some hardcore, and then I'm going to mix up a little bit of concrete and put some steel in to reinforce it, and maybe tie it into that bit of concrete there, and then wait for that to set, and then I'll be able to build the next step, the final step. And then that's the steps done, almost. I'm going to do the same in the top. I'm going to put some hardcore or concrete or something in the back, chip-ins and concrete on top, so that back step's done as well. So I put a little bit of steel just above the backfill in that step, and just a little bit in the top there. It's not going to do much, but it should just bind it all together and reduce the chance of cracking. Next up is to get the mixer on and put some concrete in. Now that that bit of concrete's done, just got to wait for it to go off, and then we can build the next step. The moment we've all been waiting for. Do they work? Let's find out. Right. Yep. They seem to work quite well. Do they work to go down as well? They do. Cool. Now the steps are done. What we're going to do is probably focus maybe a bit more on the outside of the pool and the backfill. And in order to do that, I'll just unclip you, we need to plumb in those low-level suction points, then we can backfill up to ground level that side. And then for this other wall, I just need to plumb in the 2 fresh, clean returns and the light, put a conduit in there for the light, and backfill that. And that means I can get rid of that unsightly pile of rubble, which is the remains of the sort of conservatory, orangery extension building. And we're going to use that for backfill down here, this big gap. And yeah, that's where we are. So thanks for clicking on the video, and I'll see you next time.